Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for that global tier list. Yes, the last time I did global, I think it was for Black Asta. But I rechecked things, and this is kind of where I left off the PVE side of things. So we'll do PVE first, and then we'll do PvP next when it comes to global tier list. But we've got 4 characters in question: Gul'dari, Veto, Charlotte, and Magna. And so we are going to be placing these 4 units in, just to get them out of the way, of course. But for the most part, like I said, I think I've kind of left it to how it was before, so we're kind of okay there. So we're going to start things off, and we're going to go through left to right, I guess. We'll start things off with Gul'dari, and yeah, honestly, a solid support unit. From a PvE standpoint, not too bad on a, I guess, support in survivability for your team. Obviously, you get the increased defense for the lowest HP on your team, not too bad. This second skill I absolutely love, because not only does he get a barrier, but you can also give it to a specific ally, and also whilst doing that, you're giving them protection, and if you have the Greymore, you're giving them an all attack increase. Gul'dari himself, I don't think he gets much love, but I thoroughly enjoy and love this unit, to the point where, you know, at times I am trying to make myself use this unit more often on PvE, just for the sake of just having him around. You know, he's a good unit. And then the ultimate Fortify, and then of course you can also give invulnerability to the ally with the lowest HP. I mean, that is not a bad at all. I mean, in terms of Black Asta, etc., or, you know, units that are taking all the hits and you just kind of need that survivability, it's good. Overall, I really do like Gul'dari as a character. I think for PvE though, I'm gonna throw him in high A. I think that's where I'm comfortable leaving him as now. Although, I will say for PvP, things might shift. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, we'll leave him in... Oh, this is a tough one, actually. Because I do want to put him in S, because he's actually really good. I actually really like... For the supportive role, and you got buff prevention, I forgot about that. You know what? Screw it. You're going in S, my guy. You're going in S. I'll give you the respect that you deserve. Alright, I'm comfortable leaving Gul'dari in S, Frank. He's actually a really good support. I absolutely adore... This unit, don't sleep on him. Well, then again, people did skip him, which is understandable. But like, if you're summoning a later time, he's still good to this day. Like, you can still use him, PvE wise. Like I said, this man really did help me out trying to take out that goddamn, what was it, plus 100% or 500% freaking Yami boss. Anyway, worked perfectly. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm gonna leave Gul'dari. Love this unit. Veto. God damn it. It always hurts. It always hurts being a fanboy. Why is it that the character that I adore the most gets absolutely shit on? God damn it. Okay, so obviously Veto just being a tank. I mean, look, we know how this man works. He is a selfish tank. He is a solo. He's a... What's that terminology? Oh, God. Wolf... I forgot. So Wolfpack. No, God damn it, I don't know what it is. But basically, this man rides solo. Basically, all right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, his goal is to kind of pull taunt from the ultimate and then just absorb all the damage, which is absolutely fantastic, and he's capable of doing that. But outside of that, once all of that goes away, he's just there, just staring at the enemy, being like, "Hey, I know that you guys have free reign of attacking my teammate, but could you kind of focus fire on me?" So, yeah, we're just gonna stick him in a B. We're just gonna stick him in B, boys. Yeah. All right. Anywho, I feel like for PvE he might be actually. Nah, I'll stick him in B. Okay. Charlotte, get up there. Nope. No. Nope. You can't tell me other. No one can tell me otherwise. Charlotte is the #1 support unit for PvE as well as PvP. She is a fantastic character. I've said it many times with previous videos. I don't need to, you know, re-say everything that I've said previously, but as a support character, in terms of you know, the barrier play, the consistency barrier play for the highest attacking unit, the survivability, the defensiveness, as well as the SP economy that she provides, she is just up there of being, again, the #1 support unit in the goddamn game. Fantastic character, and again, she works absolutely beautifully for green mono, which of course technically speaking, you can utilize green mono right now if you choose to. Although they do get buffed up when Fauna releases, when Leona releases, it just gets better and oh, Vanessa when she comes along. Yeah, green mono is just it's insane on how much support that they're actually going to get when it comes to global. But yep, you got your #1 support. Congratulations. So she deserves nothing but the best, and so SS is where she deserves to be. Magna. Now, I think for Magna, because I was gonna put him up in S, but then I've got to realize, I think what I want to do for right now with Global's perspective, I think I'm gonna put Magna in, like in a PVE. Well, actually, I mean, technically speaking, I could put him in S. I might actually leave him in S. Actually, he's not bad actually. I think I'm in the same boat to where I want Leona to drop to where I can then bump him up. For PvE, I think it's best if I leave him, because I'm also taking into consideration his other kit, and his, obviously with the rest of the things that he is capable of doing, I think he's more beneficial on the other side of the tier list. But I think for PvE, for right now, Magna is high A at the very most. Once we get Leona, then we can bump him up. I mean, well, once Leona releases, then we know where the meta units are going to be going, because they are literally get elevated to hell and back to how broken they actually start to become. So I think for right now, we'll leave him coasting at high A at the very least with PvE side of things. Still a solid unit, still a fantastic attacker, applying burns and whatnot. Can't deny that, can't take that away from him. But I think at the very least, A is kind of suitable for right now for Magna being on the PvE global tier list. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where we're going to leave things on the PvE side of things. So Charlotte SS, Gouldre S, Magna A, Veto B. That is the PvE edition for the global side of things. If you don't agree with me, let me know down below, but I think for the most part this is where I'm comfortable leaving these characters in my tier list. Just need to reiterate that, my tier list. Okay, right, let's go and shift it up for PvP. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the PvP side of things for the global tier list, of course. So let's continue from where we've left off, adding the 4 units. So we've done the PvE. I'm comfortable leaving with everyone where they're at with PvE. So now let's go on to PvP. So, Gouldre. Now, as I've aforementioned, I mean, I think the big seller, I mean, well, because you've got Vanessa, who, as we all know, the protection from her barrier, plays around with the whole speed side. Yeah, I think the speed. But the fact that you've got Gouldre, who can also provide protection, and now you've got Charlotte coming into play, the tankiness from green mono is disgusting. In terms of also running Charlotte and Gouldre together, that obviously is going to build up with the amount of tank you can, I guess, eat, right? Because you've got Charlotte, who's also consistently providing barrier, and then you've got Gouldre himself with this second skill. And then, of course, you can designate, I mean, you can really, really protect your attacking unit. If anything, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. S. I'm sorry, but I'm giving this man the respect that he deserves. He's an absolute good unit. Yeah, his kit itself is fantastic with the supportive defensive play that he can provide for a designated ally. Can't go wrong with him, to be honest. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, especially with where green mono is going to be at. I mean, realistically, you can do Charlotte, Gouldre, Real, Fauna, or Lich. Yeah, Charlotte support for the highest attacking unit being Lich, Fauna, right, since those are the 2 green attackers. And then you can just, well, Real will probably be more, yeah, more of a better choice. And then that last slot, I mean, yeah, you can throw in Vanessa. I mean, yeah, you can throw in Vanessa, you can throw in Gouldre, Radis if you want to go for a tank roll. That's, you know, options. But I would put him in S at the very least. I think I'm comfortable leaving him there. Alrighty, Veto. I think I'm gonna keep him to where I was before, boys. I think I'm comfortable leaving him at B. I'm actually, you know what? In due time, he will actually drop down to C. But I think for right now, I'll keep him at B purely because of the role of with the taunt, and then how he can just eat the hits. You know, at the very beginning, that is going to be effective, and then as time goes on, he's just going to be dead weight, providing nothing for the team. So I'll keep him at B for now, but just know this man will drop down to C. in a heartbeat. Just give it time, boys, give it time. But I think in a PvP perspective, not really much he's providing for the team itself. He's got the survivability of, you know, kind of being a selfish tank and absorbing all the damage going for him, but outside of that, nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah, not a tank that you really want to utilize and use. Charlotte, I mean, welcome Charlotte to the upper league. So I mean, it's a practical no-brainer of where Charlotte's going to be. She's always going to be high tier, top tier for me forever. So I'll leave her there. Magna, I'm actually going to put him in S. Reason being, as of right now, with where the meta is for global, and I guess the barrier play that is still in effect, Magna is going to be a beautiful choice in terms of having the burn on the enemy turn 1. If he didn't have that passive to burn, I'd probably slip him down to A, but because he's got that burn, he's already effectively going to be getting the additional 40% to get increased damage. That will then fall in line him to get an extra turn in. So the damage is there if you have got the correct set on him, of course. You get good uses from the 40% increased damage from his unique passive. If this wasn't his unique passive, I'm telling you, he would be in A rank in a heartbeat. But because of that, we're going to put him up to S. And of course, the fact that he can bypass barrier, that's not going to be protecting them. Gets the Oko, gets the extra turn in, go with the second skill, get those burns going in. If you need to stop HP recovery, you've got that. But more importantly, if you have his LR +2, that's a stun. So it really is the fact that he has this unique passive and that how it kind of just works with his kit in terms of Okoing the enemy with the ultimate. They can't hide behind their barrier, you get the additional damage, you then utilize the first skill or the second skill to then go in line with the stun, so that way you've neutralized 2 units in 1 turn, basically. So that is why in terms of in a PvP format, that is a pretty big game changer. And again, because he can apply burn turn 1, I'll give him that. I mean, at that point, you also got to take in mind that hopefully speed is in your favor. Otherwise, obviously, well, actually, wait, how long is the burn on for? Oh, are you chilling? Are you chilling? Yeah, yeah. Magna S rank. Magna, you're S rank. I think Magna will stay at S rank for now. I know the barrier play does kind of fall off, but I know on global it's people do love it, and so to have a character like Magna right now is actually a pretty good treat. It's a good treat, you know? So we'll keep him into the mix of things. But ladies and gentlemen, I think when it comes to the PvP side of things for global tier list, this is where I'm comfortable leaving these units. Let me know your thoughts down below as per usual, but I am happy to say that this is where I'm going to be keeping things. Let me just kind of zoom on out. There we go. Beautiful. So of course the next 2 units we get is Witch Queen and Fauna. They do kind of shift things a little bit in the tier list on who goes up and down, but we'll leave it for now, and we'll speak about it one day release for global. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there. That is the global tier list, me updating my tier list. But yeah, I'm happy leaving everyone where they're at. So on that note, I'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Stay awesome, and yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Take care.